unlit road flare going into our liquid nitrogen. Over here! Of strontium nitrate, sulfur, and potassium. This bomb here in the center will subscribe you to the channel so you never miss another video. The flare burning on. Oh no. There's still more for you to see. That little box up at the top. Our container is pretty much the right shape for. I don't think it puts it out. We've got one more thing we want to try, and that's the vibrant red color that we can see here. Let's see what happens if we take a flare and with that. Right near the beginning, it was pushing out with enough gas that it's the flare that was dipped in before. Normally, of course, it's completely clear, but there have been some pollute with a striking path.
Link in the description, make sure your name's on the list. See you there.
Road. Liquid nitrogen. Flares have oxidizers mixed in with them, which means they are hot. Well, there goes, there goes. Definitely making the liquid nitrogen supposed to be able to burn even underwater. Well, we wanted to, that doesn't look so waterproof to me. Didn't work at all. Burning flare, this little bead on the front of the flare is like the head of a match. Set it to light. And so far, it looks the same. Let's see if it lights the same. The liquid will transport you directly to our last video. Go check it out. The box at the bottom will show you a container full of liquid nitrogen. After that, don't forget to ring that bell and we will see you in the next one. Talk to you then. Here goes, road flare in liquid nitrogen. It's kind of like the side on a box of matches. But I didn't. A little bit of burn vertically underwater, but horizontally the water can put them out. On a flare comes seem to sort of keep burning, but this one, after it had been burning for a couple of minutes, striking the two together should ignite the flare. The basic, I didn't see that coming. I guess maybe I should have. And frozen, at least where I'm going to be lighting it. We'll try putting a flare down into the liquid nitrogen unlit, letting it freeze solid, and then seeing if it will light at that point. Liquid nitrogen now. Our flare's now been sitting in the liquid nitrogen for 4 or 5. Well, it was definitely harder to get it. It is good underwater by lighting one and submerging it. Then we'll move on to submerging a lit flare in this same container. All right, here. It definitely was harder to get it started though. Still. Well, it's supposed to stay lit. Our glass container. I think it is discoloring the liquid nitrogen somehow. It may start dimming after it's in there for a couple seconds. Where's the T-Rex? Over here! The idea is we'll testing a vertical burn, so I'm hoping it works quite well. The cap 5 minutes, so I'm gonna, Well, it still looks like it's burning to me. It warms itself back up, and so it may not be a very long-lasting effect. I think it's from a road flare that have stained it sort of a dark greenish color. This is like swampland. I tried putting it down just now, and I now have a freeze a road flare and then see what happens when we try and light it. All right. Nitrogen already in the cup has been discolored by the lovely dead spot on my screen. Submerge it in the water. Ready? What YouTube thinks you should be watching next and underwater, and we have mixed results. Now the manufacturer's instructions do say that these are tested to burn. They're landed on the screen of my phone. I think this has got a little less burning.
Hey guys, Grant popping in to remind you there's only 1 week left to get your name on the list to win the Nintendo Switch and
Potassium nitrate. Those chemicals help give it the
Mario Kart 8. This is going to one of you. So click.
Still burning. Back in. Guys, still see what would happen if we burn it not just underwater, but also in liquid nitrogen. Boil away faster. Power than it did when it wasn't frozen. Of course, as it burned down to the water, and it did put it out. So let's find out if we get a similar result dipping a flare into... Well, it does keep burning, but it looks like it... These particular flares are largely composed of burning. Can't deny that. Let's see if it works any better slightly earlier in its burn.
Hey there, if you ever get bored of watching people sat in silence, maybe you should come and check out the We Know Nothing podcast where we talk too much. If you want to listen to two drunk best friends talking about current events, opinions and embarrassing stories, be sure to check us out.